Welcome. I am DragonflySara, and I am doing my very first video. I have a history with Harry Potter that goes back to the release of the second movie when I fell in love with the movies and then I fell in love with the books. I've since read all of the Wizarding World books and I am completely addicted. I started playing Minecraft about 6 months ago, and several of the videos that I found online for how to build this castle or that castle, I found that people were building Hogwarts, but it was always little small renditions of Hogwarts. And I thought, gee, I'd love to build Hogwarts to scale. Then I decided that if I was going to build Hogwarts, I needed to build Hogsmeade, specifically Hogsmeade Village. And you couldn't have Hogsmeade Village and Hogwarts without a way to get there, which meant Hogsmeade Station. And Hogsmeade Station has to connect to something like King's Cross Station. So I decided to build all of these things to scale, assuming that the average human is 1.8 meters tall and about 0.8 meters wide, which is what the Minecraft avatars are estimated at. Of course, when I get around to King's Cross Station, I'll actually be building the station that is in Manchester, called Owlery. According to JKR, King's Cross Station, if you actually go there, you don't see a barrier between platforms 9 and 10, because when she wrote the chapter, and now I quote, "I wrote platform 9 3/4 when I was living in Manchester, and I was actually thinking of Owlery. So anyone who's been to the real platforms 9 and 10 at King's Cross will realize they don't bear great resemblance to the platforms 9 and 10 as described in the book. And that would be because I was thinking of Owlery at the time." This is a quote I got off of the Harry Potter lexicon. So, I'm not complete with the project. I've gotten most of the way through Hogsmeade Village at this point, and my brother said, you need to go ahead and post this video online. So, I'm hoping that you'll enjoy it and that maybe JKR will see it and go, wow, what a great job. I'd love to meet this fan in person. We're going to start off in the hilltops where Sirius and Hagrid and Groff and several of the other members of the Order of the Phoenix hid from time to time during the books. And we're going to take the path that was taken by Harry, Ron, and Hermione, our three heroes, with Sirius the dog up to his cave. Now, I imagine after Groff moved in, there were no sheep littering this path, but today there is. When we come up to the village, the first thing that we do come to is fence post, just like the one that Sirius the dog would have met our heroes at. This fence post is at the edge of the farms on the outside of Hogsmeade on High Street. Now, my layout of Hogsmeade is very much Weasley rather than Malfoy. I think of wizards and I do think of the eclectic, lopsided burrow and the other Weasley features to the Wizarding World rather than the structured, pristine Malfoy. When we get to hop down High Street far enough to be in Hogsmeade proper, the first shop we come to is Dervish and Banges, and we have a shop window with beautiful floating merchandise, where of course Dervish and Banges sells and repairs magical items like sneakoscopes. These items do float, giving them a very magical quality. And in the back, of course, we have a repair shop, Minecraft style. Back on High Street, we continue down, and we do pass several houses in town where people would live. It was described either on, I can no longer keep my references straight, so it's either one of the books or Pottermore or something. It was stated that a lot more people live in Hogsmeade than work in Hogsmeade. Because it's an all-wizarding village, the residents can apparate to London to work, and they don't have to hide who they are when they're at home. This is Gladrag's wizard wear. We have all of the various colored robes for sale in all of the house colors, in all different makes and materials. And then, of course, after you've chosen what to wear, you have to have it fitted. So we have these fitting stations back here in the back. And even a quaint little garden for you to wait while your robes are getting trimmed. This building, as well as many of the other shops, do have apartments above them for the use of either the proprietor or possibly one of their employees to enjoy the short commute to work themselves. Should we come along a little bit further, the next shop we come to is Scrivenshaft's Quill Shop. Sorry, Joe, I really have problems with that word. Have to look directly at it. In touch with the wizarding community, each building is unique, and this one you'll notice is actually shaped like an ink bottle. We have everything from the spout up here at the top to the dimple in the bottom of the blown glass. I thought that was a fascinating and fun uniqueness to that particular building. The last street before you exit Hogsmeade Village, and of course the first street if you're coming in from the hills, is the street leading to the Hogs Head Inn. It's a bit run down part of town. You've got some broken windows, beat up paths, some overgrown lawns. A couple people maybe trying to get it not so run down. Keeping a rose bush in the garden over there. And if you go into the Hogs Head and upstairs, you will actually see the rooms for rent, because of course this is the place where you could rent a room if you couldn't afford the 3 broomsticks. And Aberforth's apartment. Now, for those people that are Minecrafty that are watching this, if they can find out another way that with vanilla items I can make those 2 banners look like a portrait of Ariana Dumbledore, that would be absolutely fabulous. But these are here for a stand-in. I will, after I have the castle done, put in the secret passages that go from the Whomping Willow to the Shrieking Shack, from behind the witch statue to Honeyduke's Cellar, and from the Room of Requirement to the Hogs Head Inn, behind Ariana's portrait. I have every intention of doing that. See, more broken windows. This large building coming up on our left here is the Owlery, or the Owl Office, the post office for Hogsmeade Village. And I am going to take you inside the Owl Office. This is a building I'm very particularly proud of. You'll notice that right up front you have local delivery only owls. There are 8 places for those small owls that do local deliveries only. Then we have a 3-ring tower. The outside ring has 2 levels, and the each level holds 34 owls for a total of 76 on the outside ring. Or a total of 68 on the outside ring, bringing us to a total of 76 with these plus your local deliveries. The middle ring is 7 levels total. The bottom 3 only hold 22 owls, but the top 4 hold 25. So it's a whole total of 166 on the middle ring, bringing our new total to 242. The final ring is 8 levels high. The bottom 7 hold a measly 9 owls apiece, with the top level holding 11 owls. But this does bring our final total for this owl office to 316 owls. 316 owls take up a whole lot of space. Now, Minecraft, please give us owls so that I can put them inside. Just saying. The street, the middle street that comes off of High Street in Hogsmeade, the furthest one going in the southern direction, leads you to Madame Puttyfoot's tea shop. And of course, all the boys will immediately cringe when they see the pink windows. But the white tables and the white chairs and the pink tablecloths are every teenage girl's dream on her Valentine's date. Back up to High Street, and a quick right back onto the road. We pass some more houses, and then we come to Zonko's Joke Shop. Zonko's Joke Shop does have a magnificent window display. This shop is actually going to get an entire episode all to himself, because I love what I've done with the Joke Shop. And the last thing I'm going to show you on this quick intro tour is my favorite house to date. I think you'll notice the very large front porch and the beautifully manicured lawn here. We've got beautiful double doors going in that wonderful dark oak color. Floating lanterns. It is a magical house in a magical village, so you don't have to have everything tied down. And then you have a yard that is small and fenced in for your young witch or wizard to enjoy playing on their toy broomstick without fear of them flying off. Upstairs you have a fabulous large room again, and another one of those majestic fireplaces. And then out the front door, out this upstairs door, you have a beautiful balcony that some future resident might extend over the porch. Overall, a very picturesque house, wouldn't you say? Beautiful. Okay then, so this is Hogsmeade Village so far. I hope you've enjoyed this quick walkthrough of what I've done. In the next couple of videos, in the very next video, I'm going to go over the techniques that I've used for the building so far. I'm going to follow that up with a detailed look at Zonko's Joke Shop and the workshop in the back that I'll show you at that time. And then part 4 is going to be fireplaces. I've taken a lot of time learning how to build fireplaces in Minecraft, and they have improved greatly at different intervals. So I'm going to build 5 of them along with you. Then I'm going to take you along as I finish the rest of Hogsmeade and the entire Wizarding World. I hope you had fun watching today, and I hope that you'll pop in for the next bit of stuff.